It's here in his home on Naguru Hill where I caught up with Joel Olwo Wacha, one of Uganda's presidents who ruled this country, though for a short period of time from May 1980 to December 1980. Born in 1923 in Lira district, Olwo Wacha attended King's College Buddo with one of Uganda's first presidents, Edward Mutesa.
Well, Mutesa was the Kabaka of Uganda, and he was staying with the headmaster. But me, I was staying with our fellow students. Yeah, but we used to meet at the classes with Mutesa.
Mzee Wacha is a trained teacher who loved teaching.
The most important thing is, if you want to become a teacher, you have got to take interest in your people.
The 89-year-old father of 12 later retired from teaching, becoming county chief in 1952. By then, his father was a local government official, and it's here where he rose up the ranks to become a commissioner in the same ministry.
So I had to work for them as their secretary.
In 1960, Olwo was among the few people chosen to represent Uganda in Britain as the constitution was being formulated.
We were still under the British rule. So we had to go to London to discuss the constitution, how Uganda should be ruled. Yeah, I went to London as a member of the Constitutional Committee for Uganda.
To Mzee Wacha, independence was the best thing that ever happened to Uganda. Mzee Wacha, though, did not live to see the joys of Uganda's independence and was forced to flee the country after former President Idi Amin overthrew the country.
So he didn't like people from Lango. So I became one of the enemies to him. That's why I had to go into exile. Yeah. He was not interested in Langi because the body was a Lango.
It's at this point when he tells me how he was close and nurtured President Mzee.
And Mzee was very cooperative. Instead of the hatred which Amin hated Langi, he also began to love Uganda as a whole. So as a Uganda lover and working for the government, he was in the public service, working for the government. He was behind me. We were working together.
His competence in leadership earned him the opportunity to rule Uganda with 3 others between 22nd May 1980 to 15th December 1980 as a presidential commissioner.
Mwanga was one of the top leaders of Uganda, but then he lacked what I didn't know. So they thought that it would be better to get 3 of us who are educated.
Wacha is a regular church-goer who spends his free time visiting old comrades, having lost his wife years back.
One of the things which he said, which still remains in my head up to date is that, children, everybody, you should listen to your parents. If you don't listen to your parents, it's the world which teaches you.
His contribution to the nation was recognized on Labor Day this year when President Mzee decorated him with a medal. The little-known presidential commissioner has not yet received his gratuity as one of the leaders who ruled this country, even after promises from the government.
Mzee Wacha Luol, the late Justice Muchoncho, the late Justice Musoke served this nation at the rank of the president. Although this was called the titular heads of state or shared presidency. But what remains a fundamental fact is that they were president.
The only problem here is how government is running, which we think the president should prevail over it. Because these are people who have been president here like him. And that means tomorrow there will be other people who will be president.
Good.
Wacha still treasures his first car and his son Laurel that he bought in 1986. Maurice Ochol, NTV.